Hi there, it's Lucy Johnson here from FullyBookedFormula.com, where we work with fitness, health and wellness professionals that want to get more clients, make more money and dramatically improve the quality of their life in the next 3 to 6 months. And this week's marketing tip is actually about time management, because oftentimes when clients come to work with me, they say, well, Lucy, your marketing strategies are great, I can see that, but when am I going to get time to do them? How on earth am I going to fit in all this extra marketing? And I want to explain to you how you make the time to do this marketing. The first thing is you got to understand that you don't have to find extra time to do marketing that works for you. You've just got to stop using the time you're using right now doing things that don't work. So what you actually do is you look at your diary as a whole to begin with, and you start to identify where you've been wasting time. Because I don't need you to find additional time. I need you to stop wasting time doing things that don't work and use that time for marketing strategies that do work instead. So get yourself a big weekly diary planner. I like the ones that go up on the wall. I'm old school, you know. I like a pen and a chart planner up on the wall. But if you're techie, do it on your computer, on your Gmail calendar or something. And start to mark out, this is where I'm wasting time. This is where I can see that this week I wasted time. If you're not sure, as you go throughout your next 7 days, mark down every day. What did you do between 2 and 3? Get really specific. What did I do between 10 and 11:30? Was that a good use of my time, or was I just sat on Facebook doing nothing? Was I browsing on Google and not really sure of what I was doing? I guarantee you there will be 2 or 3 pockets of time, maybe as small as half an hour, maybe as much as 2 hours, where you're doing things that really you don't know why you're doing them. Because if you're not doing things in a very focused, directed way, you'll be leaking time. So that's the first thing. Identify where the leaks are and then mark those blocks of time in your weekly diary as your marketing time. Second thing I want to say is I think people get very overwhelmed by how much time they actually need to do their marketing, so they never get around to actually doing it because it's like, oh, I've not got time, it's just going to be too much, it's going to be too big. No, it's not. Here's my advice. If you don't yet have the amount of clients you want in your business, I would suggest you do a minimum of 4 hours a week marketing, all the way up to a maximum of 20 hours a week marketing. Now, I refuse to believe that anybody watching this video cannot find 4 hours a week, that they're currently either wasting doing something else. Well, that must be it, because we're not going to magic you up 4 hours and give you a 28-hour day. You must be wasting 4 hours a week somewhere if you don't yet have the fully booked business that you actually want. So start with that. Yes, you can work your way up to 20 hours a week, but you don't have to do 20 hours a week. Start with doing 4 hours a week, pure work on your marketing, doing the right things, and that will massively help you. And the third thing that I want to say, this is one of my mantras at Fully Booked Formula, where I work with people to help them build their businesses. Just one thing at a time. What most people do is they waste time by flitting from one project to another, flitting from launching a referral scheme to doing a flyer campaign, flitting from getting their website finished to putting their Facebook page up, flitting from, doing a design for a business card to going out and networking. And listen, there's nothing wrong with all of those strategies, but what I'm saying is, in my experience, and I've now worked with over 600 fitness, health and wellness professionals personally, and thousands virtually through my products and through my webinar programs. Trust me, when you try and do more than one thing at once, it doesn't work. It takes you longer than it would take to do you one thing, just one thing well, from start to finish. And then once you finish that one thing, let's say you finish setting up your referral scheme and you launch it and you're telling your clients about it, once you've finished launching that and it's running by itself, you know what you need to do, but there's no more thought needed, then you move on to the next strategy, which might be, let's say, a flyer campaign in your local area. Just one thing. Did you know on average you lose 17 minutes of focused work time every time you jump from one thing to another throughout your working day. Did you know that? So if you're sitting there trying to devise, again, a referral scheme for your clients that will bring you new clients in, yet you're checking your email all the time, or just going on Facebook to see what's going on, or answering the phone all at the same time, every time you do that, you're losing 17 minutes of pure focus productivity time. So stop doing it, okay? Because time management is actually very simple. You've got to, 1, see where you're leaking time. You've got to, 2, make 4 hours minimum a week. Carve it out so that you can use that time for marketing. And 3, you've got to do just one thing. The idea that multitasking is a good thing and that we should all be good multitaskers, I believe, is completely false, completely incorrect. Nobody can multitask well. The way you get the most out of yourself is by doing one thing at a time. And doesn't that feel easier as well? Don't you feel more likely to get up and get just one thing done because you don't feel overwhelmed? So those are my top tips for managing your time better, so you can get more marketing done, so that you can get more clients, make more money, and dramatically improve the quality of your life in the next 3 to 6 months. These are strategies I personally use in my business. They're the ones I teach to my paying clients. They work for me, they work for my clients, and they can work for you too.